Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Hezekiah, back with another Exhortation and Motivation, Volume 22. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. That's the Most High God of Israel and none else. And His only begotten Son, who the world calls Jesus Christ. I want to give a mighty shalom and a shout out to and double honors to all the elders from the house of David, Slakia, and all the elders worldwide. I want to give a mighty shalom and a shout out to all the brothers hitting the highways and byways, pushing this truth, magnifying the Lord to their best of their ability. And I want to give a mighty shalom and shout out to the women and children that's praying, fasting, keeping the commandments, giving alms, and keeping the faith in the Black Messiah, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. I'm not going to be too long because this is the first part of the world is in a crisis. I just want to give a foundation, what's really going on in the world. What I tend to do, what my congregation tend to, what we would like to do and push to do is give y'all, the family of Israel, the information, right? Information is very powerful. If we don't know what's really going on in the world, if we're not having, the Lord calls us watchmen. If we're not really watching, then we're not really doing our job as Israelites. We have to know what's going on, right? Information, knowledge is power. Knowledge is more profitable than anything, right? The knowledge, wisdom, understanding that the Lord has blessed us with, and we got to utilize it. We got to utilize our smartphones. We got to make sure we're looking at the right medias, the right whistleblowers, the right news channels, the right outlets that's giving out this real stuff that's going on in the world. Let me share my screen. Let me just jump right into it. I know it's kind of late. I know if you're on the West Coast, it's probably like 7, 8 o'clock. But on the East Coast, it's almost about to be midnight. Right now, I'm in Atlanta, so it's 11 o'clock right now. Shout out to the brothers in Atlanta doing the work. I will be gathering with the brothers from Watchmen tomorrow. Watchmen for Israel. Shout out to them brothers. Let me share my screen. We're going to get straight into it. All right. All right, pay close attention. So basically, the world's in a crisis, right? And World War III will bring these things back into a high time. Okay, it has to be war, right? For Babylon the Great, America to reset and start a new world order. Okay, so it has to be civil unrest. You got open borders. You got the immigrants out here causing havoc. So-called quote unquote immigrants. Those are people. This land really belongs to them. Anyways, you got inflation. You got wars all over. You got the pandemic, right? You got the mpox, right? Famine. You got not just famine of lack of food, but high prices, of food. You got it was an attempt assassination on the president, whether it was real or fake. You never know, right? So the power structure needs to create a new standard to create order out of chaos that they created, right? And we're just gonna jump straight right into it.
Children's children will live under communism. You Americans are so gullible. No, you won't accept communism outright, but we will keep feeding you small doses of socialism until you will finally wake up and find you already have communism. We will not have to fight you. We will so weaken your economy until you fall like overripe fruit into our hands. The democracy will cease to exist when you take away those who are willing to work and give to those who would rather not. So this was a speech in 1959, and there was 8 levels of control. Tell me if any of this kind of sounds familiar. Healthcare, control healthcare, and you control the people. Number 2, poverty. Increase the poverty level as high as possible. Poor people are easier to control and will not fight back if you are providing everything for them. Number 3, debt. Increase the debt to an unsustainable level. That way you are able to increase taxes, and this will produce more poverty. Number 4, gun control. Remove the ability to defend themselves from the government. That way you are able to create a police state. Number 5, welfare. Take control of every aspect, food, housing, income of their lives, because that will make them fully dependent on the government. Number 6, education. Take control of what people read and listen to, and take control of what children learn in school. Number 7, religion. Remove the belief in God from the government and schools, because the people need to believe in only the government, knowing what's best for the people. Number 8, class warfare. Divide the people into the wealthy and the poor. Eliminate the middle class. This will cause more discontent, and it'll be easier to tax the wealthy with the support of the poor. This, folks, is exactly where we're headed.
All right, so you hear what he said? There's 8 levels of control that Babylon the Great, the 1%, right, is trying to do. As healthcare, poverty, debt, gun control, welfare, education, religion, and class warfare. The rich versus the poor, and they trying to eliminate the middle class, right? So we're gonna touch on all these things. I'm gonna do a series on this, and I'm gonna be watching, and Lord willing, y'all be watching with me, man. We have to know these things. We have to know what's going on in the world. We have to be prepared as well. That's why the Lord said, watch and pray. He didn't say that for no reason. He ain't talking about watch TV, watch Netflix, watch Tubi, right? Watch your kids. No. Watch these prophecies unfold and watch all this wickedness that these damn Edomites is doing on the earth. All right, I'm going to jump into the next. Check this out. Listen very carefully. Or read the caption.
Biden. I mean, he's a criminal. He's a criminal. What his very first act, the very first day, was to cancel the Keystone XL pipeline.
So what America did, wicked as hell, and NATO, their partners, they destroyed the Keystone, and they also was the cause of destroying the Nord Stream pipeline, and that resulted in Russia, right? They blame it on Russia, right? So that's why Ukraine and Russia is going at it, because of NATO and America, right? Because Russia pipeline, the Nord Stream, right? That provided gas, energy for Germany and all the surrounding countries, right? So what they did was they hired somebody to destroy the pipeline. They blame it on Russia, so for them to have a reason to invade Russia, right? And that's why we got the beef between Ukraine and Russia, because of NATO and America. But let's go on.
The moment he cut that pipeline, I'm selling oil at $30 a barrel. The next day was $130 a barrel. So the good news is I'm getting extremely rich, but he's crushing the middle class. And by crushing the middle class, we come to a 2-class society.
You see that? That's part of the 8 rules of control, or 8, different ways of controlling us, poverty. And how they do it is right here. I'm not going to touch on everything right now. This is just the foundation, right? Just the foundation. I'm going to run it back.
And by crushing the middle class, we come to a 2-class society, rich and poor. And that.
So he's discussing the poverty part and the class warfare part right here, and debt.
Basis of revolution. They're going to print so much of this, they're going to destroy the dollar. This is trash right now. The BRICS are going to do is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Saudi Arabia. Is 60% of the world's population will dump this. And that's why I say the three times crash. Number 1 is going to be stocks and bonds. because interest rates go up. It's going to wipe out these guys, my generation, who have 401ks, the worst thing you can ever do. It's just terrible what they're doing. And then the second is real estate. So the homeowner, my generation, they bought their home and they said they bought it at $1 million. And they're upside down in the debt to equity structure and financing. And the third is this thing.
So you see that? That man just discussed it, like 3 parts of the levels of controlling us: debt, class warfare, and also on poverty. So these are things we gotta watch out for, man. Let's get to the next. Look, check this out. Donald Trump just posted this on X, Twitter, whatever. He just dropped the mic on Kamala, right? Price increases since Kamala Harris, obviously Joe Biden, took office. Baked goods up 27.2%. Then you see what other things went up. You see this? Cereal bakery products, 26% up. Then you got your cookies, almost 30. White bread, you don't mess with that white bread. You gotta get that whole wheat, or that rye. You know what I mean? But anyways, 25% up. Right? Meat, poultry, fish, 23% up. You know what I mean? The children's food. How did children's food go up? 25% up. See that? This is a level of have to deal with poverty right here. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. All right, let's move on. Now, this is dealing with healthcare. Just touching the bases right now. WHO, World Health Organization, orders governments to prepare for mega lockdowns due to Delhi monkeypox strain. What happened last time? A lockdown happened. Loss of jobs. Right? Loss of jobs. Corporations were shutting down. Maybe that's why Warren Buffett is selling his stocks that's worth millions. You got to be watching. Got to know what's going on. This is one of the levels has to deal with. It's going to deal with debt because a lot of people ain't going to be able to pay their bills, their credit card bills, right? Their insurance bills. It's going to get crazy. This also is dealing with poverty, right? And welfare. Like, it's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy, man. Next one. This is the last one. Check this out. New ATM machines in America with mark of the beast scanner. Soon it will be all about scanning the biometric IDs are known as quantum dot tattoos. Wow. Let me play this for a little bit.
Okay, so here we have the new ATMs here at the UVA Credit Union in Berkmar in Charlottesville, Virginia. Looks like they're made by Hyosung, with the thing that looks kind of like the
Slovakia,
Wuhan, China. This looks like a bar to possibly scan your license plate or your vehicle. Down here we have ID card scan, I assume for vaccination cards. Over here we have a palm vein scan, which looks like possible microchips. And so what they're going to do is they're going to require mandatory vaccinations for all Americans and all of your children. And if you do not, comply with them, then they're not going to allow you to have access to your money. They will take your children. You will not have any kind of benefits, but they will give you the option to opt out, to give you free will to make it your own choice.
So I don't know if y'all just heard. I'm just gonna run it back because the volume is kind of low. I'm gonna run it back halfway. Just listen carefully. Baba Kasha.
Microchips. And so what they're going to do is they're going to require mandatory vaccinations for all Americans.
They're gonna do what? Require mandatory vax. You gotta watch out. They might shut down the channel, but they're gonna require mandatory vac. What is that dealing with? Healthcare, right?
And all of your children.
And all your children.
If you do not, comply with them, then they're not going to allow you to have access to your money. They
can't have access to your money. What's that dealing with? Poverty, debt.
Take your children. You will not have any kind of benefits.
You won't have no benefits. No health care. Right?
They will give you the option to opt out, to give you free will to make it your own choice.
So this is what is going on in the world right now. I hope you're watching. I hope you're watching. Right? Let's get some precepts. All right. It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 14 and 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Right? Evils are going to increase. The devil know he has a short time. So he's gonna go full throttle, foot down on the pedal. He's gonna use all he got to turn this world into so much wickedness, right? He's gonna try to cause so much chaos, so much uproar, so much darkness and distress, and just a bunch of, it's gonna be anarchy. It's gonna be people ain't gonna love each other. It's gonna be no love in the world. It's gonna be nothing but a bunch of selfish, those that doesn't have none. You know, when you don't have none, you get desperate and you do anything. You're robbed, you're unalive, you deceive and scam, right? Or you're just gonna fall to the system. Evil shall increase. Evil shall increase. Next precept, Jeremiah 22, verse 17. But thy eyes and thy hearts are not but for thy covetousness. Now, this is going to the people that's ruling this world. We know who it is, right? Amalek and their partners, right? Covetousness. All they care about is money and power, right? And setting their generation wealth. They only care about theirs, their wealth, their family, and they're gonna do anything. They're gonna do anything to get what they want, to make sure they're happy, make sure they are well off. Right? Reading on. And to shed innocent blood. This is all to shed innocent blood. Why are you forcing people to take a vac? Right? Why are you creating diseases? Right? Why do you have my people at the border locked in cages? Why are you kidnapping, right, our women and our children? Why are you letting the police shoot down our brothers and sisters Why are you letting these damn Edomites oppress our people, unalive them, take their organs, and sell them on the black market? Right? Why is there still lynchings? Why is there still mobs? They're shedding the innocent blood. Evil shall increase. Read it on. And for oppression, why is Esau making you making you scan your damn hand? Why do I have to poison myself just to get money out of my hard working money out of the bank? Why is the bank robbing us? Why is the bank not letting me take how much whatever I want out of the ATM? Why when I cash a check I gotta wait 7 to 10 damn business days? Why why I can't get paid on the same day that I work? That's a law. You're supposed to get paid on the same day you work. Why I gotta wait 6 days? Why some people gotta wait 13 days? Right? And for violence. And to do it. That's all that's all that's all they want to do, man. Just 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 the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. They just shed blood, man. Shed blood, oppress our people, and do all types of violent acts. It's going to increase. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 22, verse 29. The people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery. Why do they tax us so much? Why do they? I have a testimony. So recently, I get the 401k through Vanguard. If you look up who Vanguard is owned by, Amalek. I took some money out the 401k, because I needed it, to purchase something, right? So the money that I earn, that I set aside for myself, right, or for whoever the beneficiary is, the money I took out, they taxed that, and they took out my money that I earned out of the money that I was supposed to get. So you tax me. So I put aside this much money, this percent of money, but you take away a percent of the money that I make, that I work for. For what? Just for you to hold it? That's robbery. What gave you the right to take the money, take a percentage of my money that I work hard for? This is crazy, man. You think Yahweh Shai would do that? You think the treasury of the temple would take a percent of the money that you saved up for yourself and your children, right? And have vex the poor? Why is minimum wage only $15? And you got damn entertainers, you got sports players making millions, almost billions. Why our moms and our pops gotta work 2 to 3 jobs just to make ends meet? They vex the poor and the needy. Why is there so much homeless people? Huh? Why is the US giving more? I think they gave like 90, not either 90 billion or 60 billion to Ukraine again, or Israel. Shalaki is Israel for more weapons. Why is you giving Israel billions of dollars and we got homeless people at a high rate, especially in Cali, New York too, all over? There should be no homeless people. right? We should Babylon, American Babylon, the leaders of America, the Babylon the Great should be setting up shelters, homes for these people. Yeah, they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully. Everything they do is wrong, right? Everything they do is wrong. It's against the laws of God, man. Next precept. Second Edges, chapter 11, verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past. This is talking about the eagle, right? And had power over the world with great fearfulness, right? At this time, contextually, he's talking about Rome, but we know that America is the extinction of Rome, right? So they have power over the world with great fearfulness. And what they do, they scare us. Talking about scaring us with the COVID-19. They scare us with the mpox, right? This is what they do. They try to fear you. Because the more you learn, the more information you gain, the more the truth is coming out. The only thing they could do is put fear on you. Vote for Kamala, or this will happen, right? Vote for Trump, or this is gonna happen. Fearing the people, man. Fearing the people through diseases and politics, man. And also not not too much of the wars fearing the people, but that's gonna come soon, right? Read it on. And over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression, right? America is bombing many cities right now, many countries going on right now. You know, it's a war in Sudan. It's so bad in Sudan right now. Millions of people dying. Millions of people are displaced. Millions are dying. Are gonna die from starvation in Sudan. Why? Because you know America has a part in it to steal their natural resources, their top commodities. This is what Babylon do, and the 1% that controls them. Much wicked oppression. If you don't abide by their policies, if you don't do what they want you to do, they'll set up a coup and take over your country, man. Take over your money. Take over your gold. Take over your oil. Take over your precious metals. And put damn McDonald's in there. Put damn strip clubs in there. Probably put a damn Transformer president or a damn Amalek president in your country if you don't conform to the ways of America. That's wicked oppression. Read it on. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. With deceit, man. They say America's a damn Christian country, man. They say America is the land of the free, home of the brave. They say America is where you want to be, man. City of gold streets, money falling from the tree, money growing from the trees. You could have the American dream, right? You could be whatever you want to be in America. That's deceit, man. It's hard in America, man. Especially for a so-called black man. The way they pushing this agenda on us, the alphabet gang, you know, if you have ears to air, you understand, right? They push this feminism, right? Got brothers going broke over child support, right? We got brothers can't get a nice, decent paying job, so they only choices they rely on the streets, or want to become a drill rapper, or want to become a ball player, Salakia, right? The women, right? They want to be stripper rappers. They want to sell themselves, right? This is all because of Esau, man. Lucifer, the fourth beast, and all that is an ally with them, man. They have a part of our destruction, man. Last precept. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much, man. But this is part one, just laying the foundation. Psalm 74, verse 20. This is David talking to the Most High. Have respect unto the covenant, right? We Israelites, I know we get weary. I know we expecting Yahushua coming back with his angels to gather the elect. But we have to be patient. I know we want to go home, man. We want to go back home. I know we want peace on earth. We want rest. We want Esau and all our enemies to be destroyed. That's why we have to pray earnestly. We have to do more work, right? And we have to get ourselves together, man. We got to fight these demons, man. You got to fight the demon inside you and learn how to deal with this physical demon that's on the earth and his compadres, man. Right? So we got to pray to the Lord, have respect to the covenant. Lord Father, remember us. Remember the covenant you promised to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You said you was going to put his seed back in our homeland forever. Reading on. For the dark places of the earth are full of the habitations of cruelty. And what I just showed you was the foundation, just a little bit. Just a little slice of the cruelty that's going on in this world. Right? Make sure we're watching and praying. Make sure we gathering. Make sure we reading, studying. Right? We doing what we got to do to get saved. We doing what we got to do to seal the elect. Right? If nobody, I'll put the link in the chat real quick. Anybody got any questions, comments, concerns, or debate your calls? If not, I'm gonna get up out of here through the Spirit. Right, link in the chat if you got any questions, comments, concerns. Let me show y'all something real quick before we get up out of here. Let me show you one of the main reasons why these people want Kamala Harris in the office. Right, this thing is crazy. When I seen this video, I'm like, oh man, this is bad. This is bad.
Why?
This is bad.
I want to lose my rights.
All right. Bear with me. All right, check this out, yeah. This is why they want Kamala Harris in the office.
Are y'all voting for Kamala Harris? I don't want to lose my rights. I'm a trans man and I'm gay and I have been pregnant and I've had an abortion before and I don't want to lose that. I'm afraid of not being able to be myself anymore, because from what I've heard, Trump's America doesn't want me to look like this. So that's why I'm here today, and that's why I'm voting blue.
You're voting wickedness. You're voting black, darkness, evil, mischief. Talking about look, you're a trans man and I'm gay and I have been pregnant, had an abortion. That's against the Most High God, not just Trump. And Kamala Harris is with this, man. This freakism, right? That's why we need American Babylon to be blown into smithereens, turn into ashes and brimstone, right? And with that, I just want to give all honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, the Most High God of Israel, his only begotten Son, who the world calls Jesus Christ, the Black Messiah and Redeemer for the nations of Israel and none else. If you got any questions, comments, anything, you want to just chop it up, I don't know, whatever's on your mind, just hit the email, hit the Instagram. The end of the month, we will be at the harbor with the brothers from Watchmen for Israel. Come gather, come fellowship. And Israel, I love y'all, man. And part 2 of The World is in a Crisis, we're probably gonna start it on Tuesday. Look out for Sunday. You know, we got Sunday Live with the Cold Brews. And I think that's it. All the announcements I got left. Right. With that, I want to say shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatah.